Hi everyone and welcome to today's Thank Card. It's Friday. Today we're going to be making a card using the Lawn Fawn stitched borders and some Stampin' Up circle dies and the W+9 More Fresh cuts and the Inspired by Stamping watercolour sentiments. For the card base we've got some crumb cake, which is like a craft cardstock. I've got some Soft Sky, a strip of Stampin' Up cardstock and some Very Vanilla. I've already cut this at an angle and it's going to sit flush on the card base. And what I'm going to do is to add some detail to the bottom of this is use one of the stitch dies and place it flush on the edge, and then I'm going to help adhere that down just with some washi tape. Alright, so just peeling that Lawn Fawn stitch borders die, and you can see how that's just added some detail to the bottom of that card. Right, so now I've got, I've die cut circle, a Very Vanilla circle and a crumb cake circle. I'm going to stamp the sentiment. I'm going to stamp it with some Onyx Black VersaFine ink, and I'm going to use the You Are Loved sentiment from that set. Now I'm going to stamp this slightly towards the top of the circle, because I'm going to use the fresh cut flowers and I'm going to gather it around the bottom of the circle. So I'm going to let this set. Okay, so for the flower I'm going to stamp the solid image in Pool Party and then the coordinating two-step stamp with the Bermuda Bay, and these are both Stampin' Up inks. And I'm going to use only one, stamp one of this particular flower. For the second flower I've got Memento Dandelion Luxe ink. Now I absolutely love these pigment Memento Luxe inks, as I find for flowers they are just gorgeous to use, and I just love the image that it leaves behind, and it's still quite bright. I'm going to be using Colourbox Chestnut Roan for the spots that go in the center of this flower. I'm going to use the same ink color combo for the next flower. And Chestnut Roan again in the middle, like that. Setting this color aside now. For the leaves I'm going to use Crumb Cake. I'm just going to stamp that 3 times, and for the center of the leaves I'm going to use Baked Brown, and these are both Stampin' Up. There you go. Now I'm going to fussy cut all these out. So I have all the pieces I need to make the card. I'm going to adhere the pennant behind here, just poking out. I'm just going to add some adhesive along here, and that's purely just for me to figure out where I'm going to put the pennant and how far down. So I probably only just want it peeking out. Right. Right, just bringing that back in. I'm not going to adhere that down, just so I get some kind of idea where I've got that. Alright. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals behind here, and I'm not going to be shy in putting these on. Now these are all off. I'm going to just make sure that's flush, and I'll hold this up so I can see in the light and closer to my vision, like that. Now that's going to go to the right hand side of the card, and I'm just going to put down, just kind of placing where I'm going to approximately have this on either side, like that. So I'm going to put a bit of adhesive behind the little baby flower. So this one's going to go off to the side there. This one I'm actually going to put 2 adhesives on so it pops up higher than that other one. This one's only going to have 1, but I might actually, before I put some extra ones, I'm going to put a little bit adhesive behind that so I can position that. I might put one there as well. So I'm just going to hold both of these so I can kind of figure out, put this aside, where I'm going to put that. So yep, just about there. That's going to go like that. I'm going to use Tombow Mono liquid adhesive for the back of this circle. And I'm going to put dimensionals behind this crumb cake circle. Alright, so flipping that over, that's going to sit like that. Now I've just got some sequins here, just like slightly yellow tinge to them. I'm just using some glue dots. I'm going to just randomly place them